sure fifth-year man has never had a punt returned against him in those 5 years for a touchdown. He's got a man ready to receive it. Has already run this year, and the Saints are on it. The Saints have the block, and they have the touchdown, just like what Gleason did back in 2006. Michael Mauti.
Pretty evident that we see a team playing with emotion, desperation. And the Atlanta Falcons were not ready for this to start this game.
How about Mauti comes crashing in, gets to the football.
Preseason games, this is a good reason why, because even after 4, that's what we're watching here in this game. Here's a block punt. Dallas picks it up. A special teams play, it's Wilbur. A flag is down on a block. The touchdown, it doesn't appear will count, but the block punt will, and Donnie Jones can't get up. Danny McCray came through and blocked the punt, and then Donnie Jones got laid out trying to make the tackle. That's where the flag came in. The block punt will stand, and we'll get the call now from Correnti. They're going to get
There is no foul for a blindside block. The block was shoulder into the chest of the quarterback. Therefore, no penalty. The result of the play, touchdown.
And here's the block. And it was Heath who got his right shoulder into the chest of Donnie Jones, and it's the special teams for Dallas. Rich Bisaccia in charge of that group, and it's Wilbur who took it in for the touchdown. You just can't put into words.
As this is blocked by Philadelphia, and it will lead to a touchdown. Najee Good recovers the block punt, and my oh my, how that changes the complexion of this game. It looked like it was Chris Maragos who blocked the punt.
And his description of himself as a special teams guy is that he is a speed penetrator. And he comes right up the middle, untouched, does Maragos. And Najee Good on the spot, scoops and scores. Maragos has been a terrific special teams player his entire career.
He's got on special teams a year ago.
And watch how clean he comes through the middle, does Maragos. Everyone's blocking elsewhere, and he comes right through. That's a really nice job by the special teams of Philadelphia, because a lot of the time when you draw up a block, your job is to draw people to you, not get the block. And that's exactly what they did, was set it up so that Maragos could have.
Tyler Lockett is back. The running back gets another flag here, and you got a block. The flag is down. The ball is picked up at the 31-yard line, and the tackle is made there at the 27-yard line. Tanner McAvoy came in. Marsh winds up with the football, but it's all about the penalty now.
Illegal motion, offense, penalties decline.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Your team has absolutely played their brains out.
And then you get a motion call here.
And essentially all you had to do probably for the rest of the game was punt the football. As long as you don't lose the game on the offensive side or special teams, you got to feel pretty good about what your defense is going to do. And finally, they broke.
Yep. Finally, it still wears flip-flops with the Canadian Football League logo, so when he looks down at his feet, he remembers where he came from. Low snap, and it's blocked! The punt is blocked! And it goes through the back of the end zone. Terrence Fede got a hand on it. Dolphins lead by 2.
Ball on the ground, anything could happen. He does a nice job of going, getting his hands up on the outside. Ball goes out of the end zone right behind me.
Yeah, you've got to understand who's across from you in that situation. You know, as a punt protector, all of a sudden you look up and you've got Terrence Fede, who you know is a defensive lineman, a big-bodied guy. You got to hunker down. He just drove that protector all the way back into the punt, and now you've got to go on sides from your.
Quigley punting for only the second time today, and it is blocked. And touchdown by Rashad Ross.
Looked like Rashad Ross came from the interior part of that punt rush team. So the offense can get it in. See, probably coming out of this grouping right here, I'd say it looked like there was a miscommunication with the front because he came perfectly clean up the middle. I don't think it was Rashad Ross. I think it was actually Jerron Johnson who gets it, number 20.
And then Ross recovered. So Johnson the block, the recovery by Ross.
It'll bounce inside the 40 and then is smothered at the 40-yard line. McCray comes in to block the punt. Lorente McCray, the fourth-year pro out of Florida, an excellent field position again thanks to special teams for the Bills.
Beautiful up and under move on the wing. I think that's Damian Williams. He beats Williams across his face to the inside, and his hands and his eyes at the ball. What a big special teams play. Man, that was a costly holding call on Kenny.
So it'll be interesting to see how this game plays out.
O'Donnell block. And the ball is bouncing around, but recovered by the Bucks at the 4-yard line.
Leroy. Looked like George got his hand on it. That's Kevin O'Day, the special teams coordinator, and I know how hard special team guys work at it. But George comes clean. They just flat did not block him. It looked like on the backside there that Roy Reynolds just messed that coverage up. I mean, that protection up.
Jeremiah George wanted to pick that ball up and run into the end zone. Great.
Donnelly kicking from about his own 5, and it's blocked. And it rolls into the end zone and is covered for a touchdown. So special teams.
It's the wing.
Let the Bears down.
DeAndre Houston Carson needs to stiffen on the wing. The defender goes underneath him, and then the punt gets blocked. Young draft pick who's going to be counted on in special teams moments this year.
Zaire Anderson on the recovery for the touchdown for the Bears, but there's Donnelly having the hand get through. And the Broncos have opened up a 19-0 lead.